Well, as promised, I'm going to show you the testing we did yesterday at Dr. Chris Landon's house up in Ojai. His beautiful home with a big pool in the backyard, and it was very windy and a little cold, and I'm just now getting the next day the feeling back in my fingers. But the X-51 Midget World War II submarine really performed very well. We had no problems, no issues, no leaking. It took me a while to balance the submarine, maybe a half hour to get it just right, so that it would dive well and stay level underwater, which is much more important than how it looks sitting at the surface. We want it to be smooth. It has no APC in it, which means that there's no automatic pitch control, a self-leveler, for those of you who aren't familiar with radio-controlled submarines, which would keep the model very stable underwater despite currents and turbulence and your bad handling of it. Being a radio control pilot, I have a good feel for the elevator, but this sub really was smooth with no APC. Yes, the rudder turning on it is pretty poor with the scale rudders. I think probably what the client will want to do is stick some big clear plastic ones on it, or just get it out in the lake where you got room to turn. But it's great. Then we tested my R-Class submarine also from OTW Designs. And I had a problem with before. The APC it does have was running backwards and overly sensitive. I finally fixed that. But while I was running the sub, unbeknownst to me, the hold down for the watertight compartment came loose, and the cylinder was shifting back and forth, which is why it would run good one time, and then it would be tail heavy, then it would be nose heavy, and it wasn't until I got out of the water and got that off that I found out what was going on. So that's an easy fix, but I did finally get it to dive smooth and be very controllable, and so that was really great. So let's take a look. So we've got it pretty well trimmed here. This thing turns like a Mack truck. We knew that would happen. I'm going to back up here. Back her up. Goes forward and backwards really well. Cavitating. Heavy sub, so it takes a while to get it moving. And you're going to need a big turning radius to get it. Might want to extend these rudders. Clear plastic, but it does get up a good head of steam. It looks really pretty. Turning radius is not really good. So I'm going to put it in reverse, and then we'll bring it back into a dive. Go down a little bit like that, and we'll just get her going. I'll have to go a little deeper. Very smooth, really nice, holding periscope depth really well, no problem. Back her up, a little more ballast. There we are. Now all I gotta do is get it turned around, we'll dive going forward. Now you can see her come out of the water. It's got a pretty good amount of freeboard, about as much as the real one had. Okay, I hear the pump now blowing bubbles. So now we're going to dive. Get a little bit of power on to move her forward. A while to get the water in that tank. Okay. We've got a nice dive going on there. Very nice. Very smooth. Very easy to control. off the power, and slow ballast. That's really a perfect submarine. It really, these OTW kits are great. And there is no APC in this submarine at all. This is all being flown like an airplane. And hitting full reverse and blowing ballast before we hit the edge of the pool. And bring her up all the way out of the water. That is beautiful. What I'm doing right now, if you come over here, look right in there. You'll see water coming out. That's the pump pumping out the water. Very simple design, very effective. OTW cylinders are really, really fantastic because they're pretty bulletproof. They don't leak, do they, Bob? And can you just move that all the way this way? Let me get the rest of it out. There it goes. The rest out of there. So now we're going to test, because the automatic pitch control was backwards, my submarine again. This is my World War I OTW R-Class submarine, made by Bob Demick. Okay, put this away first. Okay, it's going to take me a minute, so. There was nothing wrong with this submarine when I brought it here. This is what happens. The prop shaft is just spinning all by itself. And there it goes. Fine. Let's see if we can at least sail around. Yeah, looks pretty. Whew. There's something moving inside.
Crew members.
Very smooth. It's fine that time. Let's sail to that end of the pool and we're done. There's a piece of weight loose in there. I know that's what it is. What's shifting is the watertight compartment, I think. Could be wrong, but... Alright, here we go. I'm going to dive it and move very slowly forward.